This is The Locker Room on News 3.
Welcome inside our award-winning Locker Room show, sponsored by your Hampton Roads Chevy dealers. When the NFL playoffs kick off this weekend, plenty of Tribe ties will be on the sidelines. 2 of the 14 teams left standing are led by William and Mary products. And as they step under the bright lights of the postseason stage, those who helped them perfect their craft nearly 30 years ago will be cheering them on.
They were both very much leaders. The other players would ask them their advice about things.
Mike Tomlin and Sean McDermott are at the top of the coaching profession, leading NFL teams into the playoffs. Their journey to success on the sideline includes being guided on the gridiron at William and Mary by Jimmy Laycock.
Mike was a little more fun-loving and relaxed, having a good time, joking around with everybody, and Sean was very focused in everything he did.
Current leader of the Tribe, Mike London, also knows the two well. He, along with current Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, on staff at the time.
He was very tough and determined and aggressive. Sean was very competitive, so it was all, imagine, one was a receiver and the other one was a DB.
And after successful careers in green and gold, both trading in the helmet for a headset. Tomlin in 1995, McDermott 3 years later.
I knew Sean wanted to go into coaching. He definitely wanted to coach. Mike, I was taken a little bit by surprise when he told me he wanted to go into coaching, but I guess that turned out pretty well too.
The rest is history. Tomlin, the only head coach in the NFL to ever go 15 years with 0 losing seasons, and is the youngest coach to win a Super Bowl. McDermott has the Bills on the rise, getting to the AFC Championship game a year ago.
You look at that and it kind of says, well, you can do whatever you want to do coming out of William & Mary. I mean, I think it speaks to the type of program that, that we've had here.
For as good as they are as coaches, Laycock and London will tell you that they're even better people, giving back to their alma mater with time, money, and more.
I can pick up a phone and call them or text them or receive congratulations from them or whatever it is. That's big time. They're very humble individuals.
There's no phoniness whatsoever. They are who they are. Because people ask me, what kind of guys you really that good? I said, no doubt. What you see is what you get with these guys.
So what if Tomlin and McDermott square off? It's happened before, but never in the playoffs.
Pete over the deli set me up with some wings and some beer and a private TV so I could just go over there and do whatever I needed to do. And that was probably the best thing I could accomplish.
Watching it unfold is I can root for both of them, that's for sure.
In Williamsburg, Mark Davis, News 3 Sports.
Coming up on the other side of the break, I show you which Hampton native has a shot at joining the NFL's fraternity of head coaches from the 757. That's next in the Locker Room. Welcome back inside our award-winning Locker Room show, sponsored by your Hampton Roads Chevy dealers. Lots of turnover this time of year as NFL teams part ways with their head coaches. Right now, 8 have been let go by their former squads. Now, among those were the firings of former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores, in addition to former Texans bench boss David Culley. Now, as a result of those 2 firings, that leaves Steelers' Mike Tomlin as the only black head coach in the NFL, but there is a chance for that to change when all the coaching vacancies are filled. And there's a guy whose hire could also mean that Tomlin is no longer the lone Hampton product leading an NFL team. Patriots linebackers coach Gerard Mayo, a Kecoughtan High School grad, is currently being considered for the Broncos and Texans head coaching jobs. The Hampton native has spent the entirety of his NFL career with New England, including his 8-year playing career as a linebacker. Prior to being selected in the first round of the 2018 draft, he parlayed his success at Kecoughtan into a football scholarship at Tennessee. Now, if he moves up the pro ranks, he would not only be joining Tomlin, also the 757's Sean McDermott as an NFL head coach. But before then, the two face off tomorrow when the Patriots visit McDermott's Bills in a game that will be airing live right here on News 3 at 8 p.m. Then on Sunday, how about another William & Mary product on the big stage? Dallas defensive coordinator Dan Quinn has ties to the Tribe as an assistant coach, and on Sunday, the Cowboys host the 49ers, which you can watch on News 3 at 4:30 p.m. We're going to take a quick break, but still ahead, a packed weekend of college hoops here in the 757 when the Locker Room returns. Welcome back inside our award-winning locker room show, sponsored by your Hampton Roads Chevy dealers. We have got a jam-packed weekend of college hoops on the horizon, and if you want to talk strong conference starts, look no further than the 7-5-7. With a 2-0 start in CAA play, William & Mary's men's basketball team welcomes Virginia foe James Madison to town, and it's been a while for these two. The last time the Tribe and Dukes faced off was February of 2020. Now it's William & Mary that's owned the series as of late, winning 6 in a row and 13 of the last 15 versus the Dukes. After having the last 3 games postponed due to COVID, William & Mary returns to the court at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now just down the road, Old Dominion plays host to UTEP. After last night's 83-51 rout of UTSA, the Monarchs are 2-0 to start Conference USA play, and they're also currently at the top of the Eastern Division standings. Now, ODU has had the upper hand in recent years with 5 straight wins against the Miners in a 5-2 series lead. Tomorrow night's game gets underway at 7 p.m. And finally, Norfolk State hits the road to face Howard. The Spartans are coming off of a huge 80-51 win over Delaware State, giving them a 1-0 start to conference play. And how about this for success? NSU is one of 14 programs in the country to win 75% of its conference games since the start of the 2011-2012 season. They're going to work toward continuing that streak tomorrow with tip-off against the Bison at 4 p.m. Now, Hampton was also supposed to face Presbyterian tomorrow, but their game was canceled due to COVID-related concerns. Also of note, though, when it comes to the Pirates, as originally reported by John Rothstein, the Colonial Athletic Association, William & Mary's home, is expected to add Hampton as a member of its conference on July 1st. So we'll keep you updated with all of that information. Now that does it for this edition of our award-winning Locker Room show. If you joined us late, you can catch what you missed on the sports page of WTKR.com.